Hi. Let's talk about the one thing that keeps most of us awake at 3 a.m. We can talk about love. We can talk about health. We can talk about spirituality. But nothing tightens the human stomach quite like the subject of money. If you were born and raised in the Western world, you are currently walking around with a war happening inside of your head. You are the victim of a very specific, very contradictory psychological script. On one hand, you are bombarded every single day with images of extreme success. You open Instagram and you see Lamborghinis. You see the Forbes 30 under 30. You are told to hustle, to grind, to scale, to get the bag. You were told that if you aren't a millionaire by 21, that you're failing. But on the other hand, from the moment that you can understand language, you were raised with a whisper in your ear that says the exact opposite. That money is the root of all evil, that rich people are greedy, that you have to work hard for every dime. Money doesn't grow on trees. Who do you think you are, the Rockefellers? So here you are, stuck in the middle of a war zone between your conscious desires and your subconscious programming. You consciously want financial freedom. You want to pay off your debt. You want to buy your mom a house. You want to go to the grocery store and buy the organic strawberries without looking at the price. But subconsciously, your nervous system is terrified of money. This is the answer to the question, why haven't I manifested it yet? You are driving your life with one foot slamming on the gas pedal, screaming, I want to be rich. And the other foot slamming on the brake, screaming, but rich people are bad, money is unsafe, I might lose it. And the result is that the engine of your life is just revving. It's making a lot of noise, it's burning a lot of fuel, but you are exhausting yourself. The car is not moving. Today, we are going to release the brake. We are going to solve the money problem, not by talking about budgeting or apps or crypto or stocks or side hustles. We're going to talk about the only thing that actually matters, your energetic relationship with wealth. To fix this, we have to look at the Western virus of scarcity. We have to look at the movies that you watched growing up. Think about the movie The Titanic. Who are the bad guys? The rich people in first class. They were snobs, they were cold, they were unhappy. Who were the good guys? The poor people in the steerage. They were dancing, drinking beer, laughing, having the time of their lives. Your subconscious mind watched that, and it wrote a line of code. To be rich is to be cold and alone. To be poor is to be happy and connected. Think about every Disney movie. The villain is usually just a wealthy, power-hungry tyrant, and the hero is a street rat or a humble peasant with a heart of gold. But we live in a culture that worships wealth on the surface, but demonizes it in the shadows. And because you are a good person, and because you want to be loved, your subconscious mind protects you from wealth. It says, I don't want to be that villain. I don't want to be the greedy guy in the Titanic. So I will keep myself broke to prove that I am good. And this is what I call spiritual guilt. Many of you think that wanting money makes you shallow. You think it makes you less spiritual. You have conflated poverty with purity. So let me kill that lie right now. Money is not good or bad. Money has no soul. Money has no conscience. Money has no morality. Money is simply energy. It is an amplifier. If you are a greedy, insecure person, money will make you a massive, powerful, greedy person. But if you are a kind, generous, loving person, money will make you a massive, powerful philanthropist. It will allow you to feed families. It would allow you to save animals. It will allow you to retire your parents. Being broke serves absolutely nobody. Your poverty mindset does not help the poor. You cannot feed the hungry with an empty plate. That brick can be used to break a window, or it can be used to build a hospital. The brick is innocent. The intention of the user is everything. You are safe to hold the brick. But let's get physical. And I don't want to fight you. I want you to be honest about your physical reaction to money. When you pick up your phone to check your bank, what is the very first thing that your body does? Do you hold your breath? Do you wince? Do you feel a tiny spike of adrenaline in your chest? When a bill comes in the mail or on your email or whatever, do your shoulders go up towards your ears? Do you spend money on yourself? Even just a nice dinner? Do you feel a tiny pang of guilt in your stomach while you're eating it? That reaction, that microsecond of stress, is a rejection signal. You are broadcasting a frequency of unsafe to the quantum field. You are literally telling money, you stress me out, you hurt me, you are dangerous, stay away. And the money, being the obedient energy, stays away. Energy flows to where it is celebrated, not to where it is feared. Most of us treat money like an abusive partner. Imagine that you were in a relationship with a person and you treated them the way that you treat money. You ignored them. You obsess over them when they leave the room. You constantly worried if they were going to cheat on you. You complain about them to your friends. You say, I never have enough of you. If you treated a human being that way, they would leave you in a heartbeat. Money is no different. It cannot stay in an environment of hostility. Nothing can grow in hostility. You have developed an allergy to abundance. Your nervous system is regulated to a specific financial temperature. Let's say that your thermostat is set to $3,000 a month. Your body knows how to survive on that. It knows the stress, it knows the struggle, but it survives. If you suddenly manifested $30,000 next month, your nervous system would view that energy spike as a threat. It would scream, unknown, danger, we don't know how to be rich. It sounds stupid, but it's true. And you would self-sabotage. Your car would break down. You would lose your wallet. You would get sick. You would subconsciously find a way to get rid of the money to bring you back to your safe, struggling baseline. So, how do we fix this? How do we reset our financial thermostat? We have to make wealth feel boring. We see this all the time with true winners. We actually spent months studying the psychology of past lottery winners and self-made millionaires to create the lottery bundle linked in the description. And the weirdest anomaly that we found was that people who kept the money, the ones who didn't lose it in a year, were the ones who treated millions like it was just numbers on a screen. They had zero emotional charge to it. They were neutral. They didn't put the money on a pedestal, they treated it like air. We actually built that specific neutrality frequency in the audio tracks to help you install it directly. But even without the bundle, you need to understand something. Normalization. You do not manifest what you want. You manifest what's normal for you. It is normal for you to have running water. You don't wake up and manifest water. You turn on the tap, you expect it, you aren't even grateful for it until it's gone. You need to move money into that same category. Right now, you have put money on a pedestal. You look up to it. And whenever you look up to something, you are looking down on yourself. You are creating a gap of separation. You need to take money off the pedestal and put it in your pocket, in your bank account. You need to desensitize yourself to the big numbers. So here's your practical homework. I want you to change 2 specific habits starting right now, starting today. Stop spending and start circulating. Words matter. The word spending implies that the money is gone. It implies death. I spent it, it's over, it's done. The word currency comes from the word current, like a river, like electricity. It has to move to have power. If you dam up a river, it becomes stagnant and toxic. If you hoard money out of fear, the flow stops. So from this moment on, Every time you pay a bill, I want you to say, thank you. I know that sounds crazy. You're thinking, why would I want to thank the electric company for taking my money? And hey, I agree. Honestly, I do. You aren't thanking them for taking it. You are thanking the universe for the ability to pay it. I'm so wealthy that I can pay for electricity to heat my home. Thank you. I'm so wealthy that I can buy this food to nourish my body. Thank you. When you pay with gratitude, you are telling your subconscious mind that there is more where that came from. You are engaging the energy of circulation. You are keeping the current moving. And habit number 2, the coffee test. I want you to go buy the slightly better brand of coffee. I want you to tip the waitress an extra $5, even if it feels tight. Why? You are doing exposure therapy with your nervous system. And I'm not saying to go spend all your savings. I'm saying just spend a little bit extra. You are proving to your primitive brain, look, we spent the money and we didn't die. We are safe. You have to stretch the container. You cannot wait until you have millions to be generous. If you are anxious and stingy with $10, you will be anxious and stingy with $10 million. You'll just have bigger lawyers, more expensive problems. Money amplifies who you are now. So practice being a wealthy person now. I mean, unless you want to be a stingy, angry millionaire. I mean, I guess you can do that if you want. But what's the fun in that? The whole point of having extra money is to circulate it, right? So finally, we have to address the one-day syndrome. One day when I have the money, I'll relax. One day when I get the windfall, I'll be happy. This is a trap. You are placing your power outside of yourself. You're waiting for the green paper to give you permission to feel safe. Paper, my friend, cannot give you safety. Only you can give yourself safety. Financial freedom is not a number in a bank account. There are people with $10 million, $20 million, $100 million, who are terrified of losing it, who cannot sleep at night. Bro, that's not freedom. That is just a richer prison. True financial freedom is an internal state. It is the feeling of taking a deep breath and knowing that you are supported by an infinite universe. It is the knowing that you are the creator. It is the knowing that you can generate resources whenever you need them. You are source. The job is not the source. The client is not the source. The government is not the source. Those are just the channels. You are source. You are the generator. When you walk down the street today, look at those expensive cars, look at the nice houses, and watch your reaction. If you feel jealousy, catch yourself. Jealous says, I can't have that. Flip it. Look at the wealth and say, that is the truth for them, so it can be the truth for me. Thank you for showing me what is possible. Normalize it. It's just paper, man. It's just digits. It's just energy. You are meant to be abundant because life is meant to expand. A tree doesn't apologize for growing. The ocean doesn't apologize for having too much water. You do not need to apologize for wanting more in your life. Drop the guilt, release the brake. Make friends with the energy of money. Treat it with respect, treat it with lightness, and watch how quickly it starts running towards you instead of running away from you. The war's over. You're allowed to be rich. You're allowed to be good. You're allowed to be both. So welcome to the timeline of wealth. And like the video if you'd be so kind, and comment down below, I'm in my wealthy timeline, and catch you when we align once again. Thank you for watching.